You are live.
Hello friends, my name is Tejasri. I have completed my PharmD, Doctor of Pharmacy. I want to explain about biomolecules. This biomolecules chapter, this topic is very important in almost all other competitive exams. This if we read, if we know about biomolecules, we can apply in biology, chemistry also. So, firstly, let me say what all are subtopics are included in biomolecules, which is inorganic substance in inorganic of water, inorganic salts, organic compounds like carbohydrates, amino acids, proteins, lipids, nucleic acids. Next, concept of metabolism, like metabolism of for living organism. These are the subtopics in the biomolecules. So mainly coming to the introduction, normally cell is a structural and functional unit of organisms. All we know. So cell performs a wide variety of biological activities, which consist of cell organelles and uh, each other cell organelles performs a biological activities, as we know. So, firstly, I want to say there are various types of molecules in to perform variety of functions, which is called cellular pool. Uh, this cell in this cellular pool will be having inorganic and organic molecules. So, coming to the inorganic compounds, like including salts, mineral ions, water will be included. And next, organic compounds like carbohydrates, proteins, lipids, hormones, enzymes, vitamins, these are included. Which are organic compounds. So it is very important to study different types of elements present in living body. Actually, no one have said that what are the elements, what are the compounds which are present in living organisms or in earth crust, or in no one have said. We have discovered, we have researched through several experiments what are the elements, how much percentage is having in the human body or so and so specimen. We have to say in the they have said in by doing experiments. So let us take a small experiment, a basic experiment. So coming to the this one is, first we will take a to study various biomolecules of living organisms. So first we need to take a tissue, whether it is a leaves in the plant, or we can take a liver from the rat, liver from the uh, liver from the organism, some other organisms, and we need to grind it with a mortar pestle. Okay, mortar pestle, which is a simple machine that can crush the uh, some tissue. So we have to take that specimen. What I have said, plant material, which is leaves, we have to take, or if you want to take animal part, like human sorry, animal part, animal tissue means, take a liver. So we have to grind it in mortar and pestle. Next, uh, in that we need to add trichloroacetic acid. This trichloroacetic acid will separate the molecules that we have kept in the uh, it will separate the molecules in the tissue, from the tissue. Okay, so we have to take this trichloroacetic acid and we need to grind it. After centrifugation, the we'll be having we'll be seeing an acid pool and residue in the acid, like actually we need to grind the tissue particle in the mortar pestle. After centrifugation, two phases will be found, which is acid pool and residue. Which is a acid insoluble pellet. Actually, this whatever we have taken in the mortar pestle, we need to filter actually. After filtering, with what you have to filter? Cheesecloth you have to filter. Okay, with cheesecloth, like how you will filter tea or filter coffee, we need to filter this whatever we have grinded in the mortar pestle, we have to filter. So up in the cloth, in the cheesecloth, we need to squeeze whatever. No need to squeeze actually. How much it want to filter, let it filter. So the water, the filtrate molecule, the filtrate part, the filtrate phase will be having, the filtrate phase is acid pool. Okay, and the material, and the residue that have left over in the cheesecloth is acid insoluble pellet. Okay, acid insoluble pellet. There are actually after this, there are further separation and identification by various analytical techniques. uh, okay, what we have said, acid soluble pool we have seen, right? In that, which contains low molecular weight molecules will be seen, which are called biomicromolecules. Micro, not macro, micromolecules. Biomicromolecules will be seen in acid soluble pool, which from the filtrate, that from the cloth that we have filtered, right? That filtrate, in that filtrate will be having low molecular weight molecules will be observed. So the acid, then another part, the acid insoluble pellet contains high molecular weight molecules will be observed. uh, Whatever left over on the cheesecloth, in that will be observed high molecular weight molecules, which are called biomacromolecules, not micro, macro. Why we have said like this? In this macromolecules, why it has settled on the cheesecloth, that cannot pass through the cheesecloth. So that's why, the means why it does not pass through the cheesecloth, because that has a large amount of it has a big molecule, a big cell or something. It's not cell, like it is like a big compound. That's why it cannot pass through the cloth. So, what we have observed till now, biomicromolecules and biomicromolecules that we have observed. See, they'll ask acid soluble pool contains. They'll ask. The question will be like in MCQs or MSQ, like multiple choice questions and multiple. These are there. They'll ask questions like acid soluble pool, which contains low molecular weight molecules will be observed. Those are called biomicromolecules. And the acid insoluble pool means high molecular weight molecules will be observed, which are called biomicromolecules. The elements analysis are These analysis are carried out by ash analysis. Next, this whatever we have left over on the cheesecloth, that we have to that we have to take for another analysis, which is ash analysis. Ash, we have to make it as a ash. By analysis also, we will be observing the elements, what are the elements that are present. So for this ash analysis, dried biomass of organism is kept in the silica crushables. Actually, this we have to place in the silica crushables. That crushables are placed in muffle furnace, at 450 degrees Celsius. We have to dry it, right? that part mm, that part. Okay, we have to dry it. Then what will come? Ash. We'll be obtaining some ash because that we are heating, right? That will be converted into ash form. This ash is obtained in analyzed to find out the composition of elements with the help of atomic absorption spectrophotometer. So after doing ash, like after obtaining ash, we need to analyze the what are the compositions that are present in the ash that through atomic absorption spectrophotometer. Okay, through this we will be uh, we'll be observing, like we will be estimating the what are the contents present in this ash. Okay, generally what happened, we have after doing these experiments, a comparison of elements present in non-living and living matter, we have differentiated. Actually, in this process they have taken some animal tissue or plant tissue, and also to compare the living and non-living organism, they have took a living cell and like living tissue and non-living tissue, non, it's not a tissue, non-living thing, which is some mud or mud which are present in the earth crust, that they have taken, and uh, they have found out what are the elements are present. So they have seen so many similarities in the non-living things and living thing matter. Okay, like hydrogen, carbon, oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur, sodium, calcium, magnesium, silicon. These all elements have been observed in earth crust matter and human body matter. Like example, non-living matter and living matter. They have observed these all elements similarly, but the composition was different. Like hydrogen has 0.14 in the earth crust, in hydrogen, and in human body 0.5 percentage of weight was observed, like that they have observed. Okay. Now next, they have seen cellular masses like water, protein, carbohydrates, lipids, nucleic acid, irons. These all components they have observed. So what are metabolites? Coming to next small subtopic, metabolites. What are metabolites? The living organisms containing thousands of organic compounds, and these may be considered as metabolites. See, she is in living organisms, some organic there are so many thousands of organic compounds are there. These organic compounds will act so few, like normally they will act in the process of metabolism. Okay, they are divided in primary and secondary metabolites. Primary metabolites are they are basic metabolic, they involve in basic metabolic activities like sugars, amino acids, oils, fats, nitrogen bases. Okay, and secondary metabolites are organic compounds other than primary metabolites, like alkaloids, flavonoids, rubber, etc. So they'll ask the questions, what are primary metabolites, what are secondary metabolites. Okay, they'll ask even through examples also, in MCQs, MSQs, in match the followings, like that they will ask. So let me say what are the some we need to know some secondary metabolites examples. Coming to the pigments, in pigments category, carotenoids, uh, anthocyanins, they are secondary metabolites in pigment category. In alkaloids, morphine, uh, coidine. Okay, and in terpenoids, monoterpenes, diterpenes. In essential oils, lemongrass oil, example lemongrass oil, eucalyptus oil. Okay, toxins, heparin, ricin. Lectins are concavalin A. Drugs. In drugs category, vinblastine, curcumin. Vinblastine, cisplatin, these are mainly used in chemotherapy like cancer therapy medicines, and curcumin, which is present in turmeric. These are the organic compounds, right? These are the organic compounds which are acting as a secondary metabolites. Next, polymeric substance, rubber, gums, cellulose. Okay, coming to the inorganic substance, another introduction part was over. Coming to the inorganic substance subtopic, another subtopic. Water, inorganic substance. Main first we will be talking about water, because water is in living organism. Water plays a major role, and water content also, the presence of water in the human body or living cell bodies are more high, like 70 to 90% of water will be present in living cells. In in humans, about 2 to third of body is formed by water. In humans, two by third of body is formed by water. Water is a tiny polar molecule, as we all know. Fluidity of water is maintained by rapid formation and dissociation of H bonds between water molecules. So these are the nature of the water. Like fluidity of the water is maintained by the rapid formation and dissociation of hydrogen bonding between water molecules. It acts as a solvent in living organisms. Okay. Water is a reagent, and it is a source of hydrogen ion, H plus ion, protonium, and OH minus for various biochemical reactions. Actually, water is dissociated into H plus and OH minus, right? So these are used in biochemical reactions in living cell. Due to solvent action, water helps to maintain constant pH. See, pH also it will maintain. During photosynthesis, water is a proton donor. See, uh, water will water acts as a in photosynthesis, water acts as a proton donor in plants. Okay, and due to the high specific heat and mobility of the water, it disturbs heat uniformly throughout the body. Okay, so due to high specific heat, like in summer season, plants, even our earth crust, and even in the human body also, the heat from the sun will be affected. So, if the presence of water, in the presence of water, uh, mobility, or in presence of water, the uniformity of the, like, it will maintain the, for as we take example in earth crust, water maintains the fertility of the soil, so that, and coming to the in uh, human body, if the heat affected, the body will get dehydrated, right? So if presence of the water, it will get dehydrated, and other consequences will be observing, like will be fatigue means will be very weak, will be become weak, will be thirsty. So if presence of water, abundant amount of water, like sufficient amount of water present in the certain living cell or human cell or human body, even cell also, human body cell, even in the earth crust of soil, they maintain, presence of water, they maintain the uh, will maintain the function of that particular cell or soil or something. Understood? Soil means the presence of water means it gives a good fertility during heat. When heat means summer. In living organisms like in plants means it helps in it helps in photosynthesis or other processes in the plants. So water is that much big role, important role, crucial role in the every living organism, because water maintains the uniformity of the cell. Okay, high latent heat of vaporization of water causes high latent heat of vaporization of water cause elimination of excess heat and maintain constant body temperature. Okay, this water mainly, what it does, it eliminates the excess heat, the heat which is produced in the living cell. That the living cell is eliminated through high latent heat vaporization process and maintains the constant body temperature. See, water is has that much big role. If the living cell is having a excess, like during excess heat, this water will help in eliminating the heat and making the living cell to be cool in the summer season. like uh, Actually they are explaining like that. Actually it is like that. Through how which process, which chemical process involved, high latent heat vaporization of water is involved, and even maintains the constant body temperature. Even body temperature also maintained by water. Main role actually. Elimination of waste products through urine help in hemostasis. Homeostasis. Okay, homeostasis. Okay, yeah, inorganic. Coming to the, we have finished about water and its role. Okay, these all are the roles that is played in living cell. Okay, once I will revise. They'll ask in multiple choices questions uh, which of the following roles are true in this options, like that they will ask. So we need to how we'll say it maintains the fluidity. Okay, by dissociation of hydrogen bonds. Mm. Okay, and it acts as a solvent in the living organism. That is one other point. And it acts as a solvent in the organism. That is one point. Another point is water is a one of the reagent. It acts as a reagent like H plus and OH minus ions in the biological process, biochemical reactions. Also, water is important. Next, in photosynthesis, it acts as a proton donor. So these are the points actually what I'm insisting the how the way of questions they will ask, and how, so that I am saying. So then also it acts as solvent action by maintaining the pH of the living organism or living cell. And it also it also maintain the uniform the living organism by high specific heat. Okay, next and it also maintains the body temperature and eliminates the excess heat water. So, and another one is it maintains the homeostasis. Okay, homeostasis by eliminating through urine. Okay, so these are the points which are main points they'll ask. Next, coming to the inorganic salts. A number of inorganic salts are ions occurs in living organisms, like we have seen in calcium, like calcium, phosphorus, sodium, magnesium, chlorine, sulfur, and nitrogen. And the small minerals occur in very small amount, like iron, cobalt, copper, molybdenum, zinc, fluorine, iron, and selenium. These are the what I have said now. See, normally inorganic salts are in the form of ions, as we know, in the form of ions in the living organisms. Like major minerals are, there are major minerals, minor minerals also. Major minerals are major minerals in the human body means the minerals which are present in high amount, like high amount, and it plays in crucial process, like calcium, phosphorus, sodium, magnesium, chlorine, sulfur, nitrogen. These are what I said major minerals. And what are minor minerals, like iron, cobalt, copper, molybdenum, zinc, fluorine, iodine, selenium. I am talking about in animal body. Okay, now these points. Next, in plants, there are essential elements are divided into two groups. Essential elements means essential inorganic compounds, inorganic elements, which are divided into two groups, which are macro elements, micro elements. Okay, these macro elements are large amount, the minerals which are required in large amount. Example: carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, calcium, magnesium, selenium. Oh, sorry, sulfur. Okay. What are the macro elements in the plants are carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, calcium, magnesium, sulfur. And what are the micro elements? Micro elements are what actually minerals which require in trace amount, like takku amount, low amount. Okay. Examples are ferrous, like iron, copper, bronze, zinc, chlorine, molybdenum, manganese. Okay, these are the micro elements in the plants. The same minerals can play a number of roles. See, we have said major minerals in the human body, minor minerals in the human body, and then next we have discussed the plants, essential elements like micro, macro. So they have different roles. I'll show you a chart. I'll show you in the chart. Wait. I'll show you one chart. So these are the main important actually. So minerals and resource and their function. Like this, they'll ask in the columns, like in exams, in GATE exam, in other competitive exams, in microbiology or in zoology. They'll ask. Okay, in calcium. See, their function is aids in formation of bones and teeth. Okay, next, a normal blood clotting. So this calcium mainly functions in bones and teeth, formation of bones and teeth. And next, blood clotting process also, normal blood clotting process. And next, muscle contraction and relaxation process also. This calcium has important role in the human body. Human body or living organism like a dog, you'll see. Heart function also, this calcium is used, and nerve function. They'll ask like this. They'll give like one column they'll give function, and another column they'll give a element or mineral. So match the following they'll ask, and which of the followings are correct, which are true, like that they'll ask. Okay, foods also, sources also, milk and other dairy products, greenies, uh, broccoli, salmon, fish, it's a fish, sardines, beans, peas, lentils. Phosphorus, phosphorus. Phosphorus aids in formation of bones, teeth, regulates these also. These also bones. This also helps in bones, teeth. Like regulates release and use of body energy, helps carry fat in the body as part of phospholipids. See, this also regulates the uh, uh, energy of the body. Okay, regulates in the release and use of the body energy, and helps in the carrying of fat like phospholipids, and helps to maintain normal acid or basic balance in the body. Okay. The source of phosphorus is meat, fish, poultry, eggs, milk, cereals. Okay. Hmm. Now next, coming to the another, the actually I didn't save it. Now we are talking about major minerals. Okay, major minerals. Major minerals means majorly they are used in the animal body. Okay. Next, magnesium, necessary for muscle contraction and nerve function. See, magnesium, it has only in animal, it is necessary for muscle contraction and nerve function. Main source is meat, seafood, nuts, beans, peas, lentils, dairy products, whole grains. Next, sorry sodium, important composition of body fluids, mostly outside cell. Table salt, seafood, milk, cheese, eggs, baking soda, baking powder, bread, vegetables, processed foods. Uh, and another one is potassium. Potassium, important component of body fluids, mostly inside cells. Okay, potato, melons, citrus fruits, banana, mostly fruits and vegetables, meat and beans, peas, lentils. So now we have what we have discussed, which elements we have discussed, which minerals we have discussed, major, not minor, major. Okay. So sodium is component of body fluids and mostly outside cells. Okay. Potassium is component of body fluids and mostly inside cells. This you have to see the difference. Okay. Don't confuse. Next. Coming to the trace minerals. Okay. Trace minerals. Uh, which is iron, found in hemoglobin in red blood cells and myoglobin in muscle cells. As we know, iron is a main part for main mineral that is that used in formation of red blood cells. Okay, myoglobin. What is myoglobin? Myoglobin is a pigment, main component, precursor for the muscle cell formation. Okay. Like how red blood cells are precursor is like main component is hemoglobin, muscle cells has myoglobin. Okay, so for my hemoglobin and myoglobin, iron is very important and need to carry oxygen also. Liver, meat, egg yolk, nuts, enriched or whole grain, beans, peas, lentils. Okay. Next, iodine, in a like example, iodine, part of the like iodine, mainly mineral, this mineral mainly important in thyroid hormone in animals. mm? Thyroid hormone, which helps in production of thyroxine and triiodothyronine. Okay, if this deficiency in iodine, it causes goiter. As we know, in goiter, what will happen? In goiter, depression activity, enlarges the thyroid gland, which causes goiter. So seafood and iodinized salt are used. Next, selenium acts as a antioxidant. What is that? Antioxidant means, as you will use some, actually normally you will use some facial creams to become a fair and glow, to get a glow, and to avoid wrinkles, right? So actually, antioxidant mainly maintains the skin structure, skin. skin texture actually. Antioxidants mainly used for skin textures. Okay, like it maintain the skin with glow and without reduce the wrinkles and make the skin fresh, and other uses also there. But this selenium directly is no need to actually no need to take creams applying creams directly. We need to take this source of food. What is that? Grains, meat, poultry, fish, dairy products. So selenium is present. Selenium mainly acts as an antioxidant. Next, coming to the zinc, part of important enzyme system found in the hormone insulin. As we know, in hormone insulin, this zinc is a trace mineral. Even zinc is also having a crucial role in the insulin, and part of a enzyme system also, and the source is meat, seafood, whole grains. Okay, coming to the next one is chromium. Chromium helps, this helps the body use insulin. Okay, this chromium helps the body insulin. Okay. And next, sources of chromium is liver, brevis, yeast, whole grain, nuts, cheese. Okay. Next, copper. Copper is a part of many enzymes. As we know, many enzymes means mainly what is that? Cytochrome. Cytochrome that we know. It is a in enzyme activity. Cytochrome plays a very big role. Like sources of copper is beans, peas, lentils, grains, nuts, seeds, orange, or seeds, organ, meat. Next, coming to the fluoride. Fluoride is a part of teeth and bone. Part of teeth and bone helps prevent cavity in the teeth. Fluoride drinking water. Example: fluoridated drinking water, fish tea. Its main function is part of teeth and bone, helps prevent cavities in teeth. Once you observe this all, is all part.